بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه كما يحب ربنا ويرضى. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. أما بعد، إخوتي في الله, brothers in Islam, I'm going to take a few minutes to remind ourselves of that was beneficial for us. وربنا سبحانه وتعالى يقول وذكر فإن الذكرى تنفع المؤمنين, and remind, for verily the reminder benefits the believer. So the believer benefits according to his level of Iman. And today I want to speak about an important topic, and it's something that should concern us, specifically our situation here in America, and that is the Arabic language and the importance of us studying the Arabic language. And I don't want to say this in a redundant manner or in a general manner. We just have to study Arabic and end like that. We have to become proficient in the Arabic language. And this is something that is very possible. Na'am. It is innumerous. I'm going to repeat it. It is innumerous. The number of Americans, I'm not going to count Canadians and people, Muslims in Britain or elsewhere, the Americans who embarked upon studying Arabic and did not excel and did not become proficient. It's literally innumerous. Many have opened up books to try to learn Arabic, or even traveled and did not excel. So what are the pitfalls? What are the things that are preventing people from studying Arabic? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks of Arabic in His book, and that He made the Quran Arabic. وَلَقَدْ ضَرَبْنَا لِلنَّاسِ فِي هَذَا الْقُرْآنِ مِنْ كُلِّ مَثَلٍ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَذَكَّرُونَ. We have given examples in this Quran of every kind, so that the people may contemplate Qur'anan Arabiyan غَيْرَ ذِي عِوَجٍ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَّقُونَ. An Arabic recitation, Arabic Qur'an. There's no crookedness in it, so that they may fear Allah. والله سبحانه وتعالى يقول وما أرسلنا من رسول إلا بلسان قومه ليبين لهم. We have not sent any messenger except with the tongue of his people. The Prophet used to speak Arabic, and his companions, they spoke Arabic. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says فإنما يسرناه بلسانك لعلهم يتذكرون. القرآن سهل واللغة العربية سهل على حسب ما قال ربنا سبحانه وتعالى. For verily, we made it easy on your tongue, on your language. We made it easy so that they may contemplate. والله سبحانه وتعالى يقول ولقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر. هل بقي أحد يتفكر في هذا؟ We have definitely made the Quran easy for dhikr. We made it easy for dhikr. Dhikr entails acting according to it, understanding it, reading it, memorizing it, reviewing it, teaching it, everything that's connected to dhikr. Allah says, لَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنِ. We made it easy for dhikr. فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. Anybody contemplate about that? Anybody realize that? هل من هذا من يسمى في العربية هو حرف جر زائدة، ولكن تأدبا مع القرآن يسمى، يعني ما في زائدة في القرآن، يسمى صلة والتوكيد. This min is to convey exaggeration. Is there anyone to contemplate about that? Anyone? نعم. فإخوتي في الله, the importance of Arabic is known. نعم. There are those from the disbelievers who, when they heard the Quran, they accepted Islam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يقول وفي سورة القصص وَلَقَدْ وَصَّلْنَا لَهُمُ الْقَوْلَ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَذَكَّرُونَ. وَصَّلْنَا, we sent down the Quran. وَصَّلْنَا, and qalil. We sent the Quran down little bit by little bit so that they may contemplate. الَّذِينَ آتَيْنَاهُمُ الْكِتَابَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ, those that we gave the book before it. I mean, the Christians and the Jews, we gave them the book before the Quran. Hum bihi yu'minun, they believe in it. إِذَا يُتْلَى عَلَيْهِمْ قَالُوا آمَنَّا بِهِ إِنَّهُ الْحَقُّ مِنْ رَبِّنَا. If it's recited to them, they say we believe in it. If it's just recited to them, they say we believe in it. But understand? والله سبحانه وتعالى يقول في آخر سورة الإسراء, Allah says at the end of Surah Al-Isra, قُلْ آمِنُوا بِهِ أَوْ لَا تُؤْمِنُوا. Say believe in it or don't believe in it. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْعِلْمَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ, the people of knowledge before the Quran, meaning the ulama, the scholars, and the Jews and the Christians. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْعِلْمَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ إِذَا يُتْلَى عَلَيْهِمْ, if it's recited to them, يَخِرُّونَ لِلْأَذْقَانِ سُجَّدًا, they fall on their faces in prostration. وَيَقُولُونَ سُبْحَانَ رَبِّنَا إِن كَانَ وَعْدُ رَبِّنَا لَمَفْعُولًا. They said all praises due to Allah. Verily the promise of Allah is true. Allah promised سَيَأْتِي بِوَحْيٍ وَيَرْسِلْ رَسُولًا. It's going to come with a prophet and send down more scriptures. نعم. والله سبحانه وتعالى يقول في النجاشي, والنجاشي هو ملك الحبشة, نعم, نصراني. Allah sent down ayats concerning the king of Ethiopia, Habasha, and Najashi. كان الهجرة الأولى هناك, the first hijrah was to there. وعلى رأسهم جعفر ibn Abi Talib. The emir, the one in charge there, was Ja'far ibn Abi Talib. والقصة فيه طول, it's a long story. لكن Ja'far read Quran to Najashi so he could believe them. Where would he read from all these surahs? Where do you think Ja'far read from? Man Yujib, who's going to answer that? What surah did he read from? Na'am. Surah Al-Maryam. Do you know who Maryam is with the Nasara? Do you know how much they respect her? If they knew how much we respect Maryam and love her and respect Isa, Jesus, they would accept Islam. Because them worshiping other than Allah, that's clear, that's incorrect. But they don't know. Nuh-uh. He read Surah Maryam, فَبَكَى بُكَاءً شَدِيدًا. He cried heavily. And he eventually entered Islam, accepted Islam. And Allah sent down these verses in Surah Al-Ma'idah. وَإِذَا سَمِعُوا مَا أُنزِلَ إِلَى الرَّسُولِ تَرَى أَعْيُنَهُمْ تَفِيضُ مِنَ الدَّمْعِ مِمَّا عَرَفُوا مِنَ الْحَقِّ. And if they hear that which came down to the messenger, their eyes overflow with tears. It's from what they know from the truth. These are disbelievers that were affected by Quran. You're a Muslim. You pray every day. You believe in Allah on the last day. You love Quranic recitation. Even though you may not understand it, it brings you serenity. You love to listen to it. You pray. You spend your money. You make Hajj and Umrah. Anta awla anta ta'athar. You have more right to be affected by the Quran, more than some Christian, more than some Jew. You have more right. But there's obstacles in the way. There's obstacles in the way. Even regarding the jinn, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يقول قل أوحي إلي أنه استمع نفر من الجن فقالوا إنا سمعنا قرآنا عجبا يهدي إلى الرشد فآمنا به. Say, قل أنه استمع. It has reached me that a group of jinn, they listened to the Quran. And they said, we have heard a strange recitation. They never heard the likes of this before. Yahdi ila rushd, it guides to the truth. We believe in it. Jinn. When they heard the Quran, they believed in it. You have more right. You're awla, you're in a better position to be affected by the Quran. I'm going to ask you all a question everybody knows. But I'm just going to ask. Where's Egypt? Where's Egypt? Is that in Asia somewhere? Where's Egypt? Is that in the Gulf country? Where's Egypt? It's in Africa. Those are Africans there. Where's Libya? It's in Africa. Where's Tunisia? It's in Africa. Where's Algeria? It's in Africa. Where's Morocco? It's in Africa. How did Arabic spread in all these countries? You think like they're speaking some broken Arabic? They have perfected Arabic and perfected Quran. Kulina, we all bear witness to that. Naam? This is Africa. Some of it is all, you know where Mauritania is? That's almost in West Africa. From east, north, almost all the way over. I'm talking about West Africa. What do you think they had? Online classes? They had Wi-Fi? They had hard work. So something is blocking us. If it's innumerous, the number of Americans that have embarked to learn Arabic and did not excel, something is wrong. So much so now it's just like, it's embarrassing. We would say, oh man, it's a brother over there in that state, a brother that knows Arabic. A brother. If we said, man, there's a brother over there that's an engineer, we'd be like, there's Muslim engineers over there. There's a Muslim doctor over there. What do you mean, Muslim doctors? There's Muslim doctors everywhere. What are you talking about? But we say there's an American that memorized Quran over there. An American. Ya ajaban. What do you think is harder, to become an engineer or memorize Quran? Billah alaik. Actually, by Allah. There is an American that speaks Arabic, and when you get over there, his Arabic is broken. Naam. Wallahi, ma lana udhr amam Allah. We don't have an excuse in front of Allah. And it's a reason for our stagnation. Now, Arabic has a main ingredient that you have to have. I'm going to see who knows what it is. Because sometimes it's our misconceptions of things, our biggest obstacle. That's just your misunderstanding is the problem. So who knows? It's the main thing that somebody has to have if he wants to learn the Arabic language. Does he need to memorize the rules of grammar before he starts? Does he need to know a whole bunch of words before he starts? What is it that he has to have before he starts? That's automatic, Nia. They have that when they become an engineer and when they do this. But to study Arabic, you have to be able to read Arabic fluently and smoothly. لذلك, because of that, you see students, they come from Somalia, when I'm in Yemen, from Ethiopia, from Indonesia, from Malaysia, students from West Africa. Their whole life, they memorize Quran. They might come there with 5 juz, 6 juz. If somebody can read like a juz, 2 juz, 2 parts of the Quran from memory, he's ready to study Arabic. Nah. I saw somebody, he can't read well. He can't read well. This is going to be a major obstacle in front of him. Because weakness in reading, stuttering in reading, and stumbling, it obstructs the learning process. It doesn't let the information come in because you're preoccupied just trying to get through this word. Now, some of the words you already know. Do you know how many Arabic words you know? Like if I said the word tafsir, you're not like, what do you mean by tafsir? Everybody knows what tafsir is. If I said the word hammam, everybody knows what that word means. Some technical words, I might say the word ghulu. MashaAllah, brothers even know like technical words. You know? But now when it's in front of you on that paper, it says tafsir. If you know how to read it, you're going to say tafsir, and then bam, the meaning is going to hit you. Imagine you go to read it, you go tufa, taf, tifasa, tafasa. Everybody that reads Quran done read it and understood it. And you're still there trying to just read it. And your stuttering is an obstacle which obstructs you from obtaining this information. Weakness in reading obstructs the digestive system for your brain. Just imagine if you want to learn Chinese and you know they write Chinese from top to bottom, right? Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going to progress if you don't know the reading in their letters? Where do you think you're going to go? You're going to learn how to say good morning, good evening, I'm hungry, goodbye, and that's it. You're just going to learn some basic words. And that's what we end up learning in Arabic. How to say this word, how to say that word, and how to say that word, and that's it. But you have to be able to read proficiently. Your reading. Who is the person that is prepared and qualified to study Arabic? Some colleges or some schools you may go to, you have to take a placement test. And according to how you do on your placement test, you might have to take some remedial classes. Because you can't just start and go straight into engineering or straight into mathematics, straight into you have some remedial classes going to help you build up. So when you say that you want to study Arabic, you're not a beginner to Arabic. Arabic means that when you're ready to study the language of Arabic, you have done some things before. You've gone through the letters. You have no problem with fatha, kasra, dhamma, sukoon, shadda, the huruf of elongation, huruf al-maddiyah. You have no problem with that. You have no problem with al-huruf al-shamsiyah wal-qamariyah. Some letters you say al-bayt, and some letters you say ash-shams. You don't say al-shams. You know that. You know that 100%. You can read. You can read. Tayyib. So when a student goes to learn, he might get one new word. The teacher might say, Ana means I. Ana means I. So he wants to write short sentences so the student can get used to sentences And he already knows ana means I. Anybody can digest that. That's not too much. So it's going to be written on the paper. Ana Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Ana Aisha bint Abdullah. Ana Muslimun. Ana Muslimatun. Ana Talibun min Mecca. Ana Talibatun min Misr. Simple sentences. This one that says, Jazakallah khair. Ana Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Tayyib. Masmak ya akhi. What's your name? Hudayfa. Hayakallah. What does this mean? I said ana means I. What does it mean if I say ana Muhammad ibn Abdullah? I'm Muhammad, the son of Abdullah. Anybody can understand. But when I put that in front of the paper and he says ana Muhammad, everybody has already understood it. It's finished. But you're stuck on reading it. You don't know how. If you read Muhammad, you understand Muhammad. Ibn, this thing, you know about the al-hamzatul wasl, wa hamzatul qata'. You know that. When he gets to Ibn, he doesn't know that's Ibn, because there's no hamza there. So he's like Muhammad, bin, doesn't know. Because he didn't take that time to practice. He thought like, I don't really want Quran, I just want Arabic. No way. There's no way you're going to get to Arabic by going over the Quran or going around the Quran. No, you can't do that. So the next sentence that says, Ana Aisha, he's going to find trouble with this word Aisha. Everybody knows Aisha. But if your reading is difficult, you're going to find problems. Ana Muslimun. What does that mean? Yeah. Amran. Ana Muslimun. What does that mean? I'm Muslim. It's simple. He just gives you the new word. After you finish that page, you get to the second page. It says huwa. Huwa means he. It says huwa Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Huwa fil bayt. Simple sentence. Huwa Zayd. But he's going to be the one who can't read. He's going to be struggling, stumbling from words he already knows. Tayyib Muhammad, what does bait mean? Bait. It's words you already know. What is the problem? You don't know how to read well. And it obstructs that path. It's like it's a pothole. It's a pitfall. It's a roadblock. It's a detour. You're just trying to go straight. Detour, you got to go around. So this is what we have to do. Because I give you all the good news. When I was in Yemen, I used to teach Arabic. When I got to Yemen, when I got to Damascus, I used to see the American students and the Britain students come, and they used to struggle with Arabic. I used to hear their complaints. Then one day, we're going to the Masjid or something, I just see the brother got all his bags packed up and everything. He's ready to go. I'm like, where you going? He says, my mother's sick. He doesn't want to say, I quit. He doesn't want to say, I can't get the language. So he'll say something like, my mother's sick. Oh, I'm just going to go down to make some money exchanges and I'll be back. But really, I quit. I can't get the language. Do you know how it feels to be in a school with ulama and people are benefiting, and only thing you can understand in the class is qala Allah, qala Rasulullah, wa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? Do you know how that feels? When you're there 3 months and you go to khutbah and you all hear inna Allah ta'ala qal Nabiyuna Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and it's passing you by. Your money's running out, you get sick, you get diarrhea, you have change of weather, change of food, and you're not benefiting. You're gonna say, you know what, I think I should go back and finish my computer degree. That's what you're going to say. So when I saw this, I said, I'm going to make a book for somebody that knows nothing about Arabic. Nothing. I saw, and I'm not going to name the books. I don't want any problems for anybody. I saw some books. There's two problems. One is from the student. He's not qualified. The one who wants to study Arabic, he has to be able to read fluently. Another problem is that some of the books, they are not suitable. The book and the writer assumes you know certain things about Arabic. So some books, on the first page, they may have fi'l mudari. They may have a future tense verb. You don't even know past tense. It might say Zaydun yusafiru. You're like, yusafiru? What does yusafiru? Well, safiru comes from safara. It's the past tense. Well, what's the past tense? He doesn't even know safara, wa safartu, wa safarta, wa safarti. It just throws them under the bus. It throws them right in the middle of the ocean. It's like, I don't even know verb conjugations. The book does that. Because the one who writing the book, he's not like you that has to learn Arabic from ground level. He's not like you. He hasn't walked your shoes. And I found a lot of problems in the books. Some of the books, the chapter is called the post office, the grocery store. You don't even know what you're learning. Am I doing verbs? The chapter is called the post office. That's for kids. I'm a grown man. Tell me that this chapter here is about ism ishara. Oh, it's about pronouns. Oh, it's about nouns. These are the problems that I found in the book. That sometimes the student is studying, it's like he's blindfolded and he's just going along with the book. A major, major problem that made me write this book. I wrote what came out to be 5 books. These books were taught by the permission of Allah in Damaj. These are the books. When I was in Damaj, I used to teach Americans, Canadians, British, Indians, brothers from East Africa. I originally put English in the book and translating sentences. Russian brothers and Indonesians came to me and said, take the English out because the book is good. We're teaching it to our brothers. So I made it just a total Arabic book suitable for everybody. But originally, I made it for my brothers and sisters who come from where I come from. And I made it 5 books. Each book takes about 3 months to finish, 4 months, 3 months. They're on different sizes. But the main thing is that I made the book for somebody who does not know anything about Arabic. He has to read. A main thing that obstructs people from studying Arabic is they're embarking upon what is called nahu, the rules of grammar. This is like putting the cart before the horse. It is the most absurd, ridiculous thing to do is teach the people nahu while they're learning Arabic. You know what nahu means? It means, is it Muhammadun or Muhammadan or Muhammadin? That's what nahu is. Is it Muslimun or Muslimin? Is it Musliman or Muslimain? How the nahu? Okay, what is Muslim and where does it come from? Does it come from Aslama? Where does this word come from? And this is what one day I saw somebody and he broke down all the parts of speech. He's like, this is the fa'il. Or that one, that's the maf'ul and bi because I see the fatha there. And that's jar majrur. And that's that. I was like, that's good. What does the sentence mean? He said, I don't know. I don't know. That's the noun, that's the adjective. I know that's the adverb because it has an alif, ly at the end. That's the adverb. That's a passive participle. Imagine if you learn in English and somebody tells you that's a passive participle, that's an adjective, but it's passive. other one is objective, and that's we don't even understand the meaning of some of these terminologies. And this is how the brothers attempt to learn Arabic. That is not how you learn Arabic. Nahu is for people who speak Arabic. It's for people who speak Arabic. People who don't speak Arabic, they have to build up their vocabulary and learn how to speak. And it's a slow process. So I encourage you all, because I've just recently opened up a website, and it's informing about how to study Arabic. From the things that obstruct our learning process and why we don't benefit in learning Arabic is that people teach for money and there's no barakah in it. I learned the biggest of things from ulama for free. How can I come back here and charge an individual price for Arabic? Who charged individual price for tafsir? Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim. I deserve the same price Abu Huraira charged for his classes. And the same thing Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah charged for his classes. Who do you think you are? Charge the Muslims for some Arabic classes. Islam has reached, look, Arabic has reached Egypt. How much you think? When it spread through the country like a bonfire, how you think everybody was charging money? Through Libya, through Tunisia. And then when we come to our turn to pass it on, hold on. You have to fill out the paper here, and I'll get you your receipt as soon as possible. That's where it's going. That has stripped the barakah. That's barakah that occurred in Egypt. You know what Egypt is? Do you know the standard of Arabic in Quran? That's Africa. You know how Quran is in Libya and in Morocco and the level of Arabic? That's barakah from Allah. Those people were on a high level of sincerity and hard work. You think it just incidentally passed on like that? La. I met people from East Africa, from like Burundi, Rwanda. They go to Egypt, they learn Arabic in their country. They learn Arabic right there. You can learn Arabic in Nigeria. You can learn Arabic in Senegal. People didn't teach you. So when they get over to Egypt, they come prepared. They're already speaking. But us, no. We're going to charge our own brothers to learn Arabic. Tayyib. Not that it's not permissible. That the proof is in the pudding. Where the students at? Where's the benefit of your hard work? Ain't el barakah? Where's the work at? Where is it at? No. What if your student didn't understand? Does he get like a refund? You get some money back? No. So that has to stop. No. And I welcome you all. You can get the information from our brother Jamal. The book is ready to be taught, but our reading has to be up to par. How do you improve your reading if you already know how to read? You have to read Quran every day. Not a half hour, 10 minutes during the day, 10 minutes at night. Every day. And this should be a normal practice for us that we read Quran. Those who don't understand the Quran, you have to read it in English also. That's just for your religious benefit. You have to read Quran on a regular basis. But now that you're learning Arabic, you have to read Quran from the surahs you know. Open it up and say, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Oh, okay. That's the mad. Ar-Ra'ah, that's the shadda. Because you know the surah. قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ أَلَمْ تَرَ كَيْفَ فَعَلَ رَبُّكَ بِأَصْحَابِ الْفِيلِ. And then you're going to read from the chapters you don't know. You're going to practice. Then another practice you're going to do, you're going to play a recording, an audio of the Quran and the surahs, you know. And you're just going to follow along. So when he reads that and you know it, and you're looking at it, and he's reading it also, you have like 3 things to bring you confidence. And then you're going to listen to an audio in the surahs you don't know. The surahs you don't know. You're going to listen to the audio, and you're like, that's the shadda. That's the mad. That's that. You're going to do that every day. We're looking to start in 5 to 6 weeks. Because when we start, we're going to start with what? Ana Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Ana Aisha bint Abdullah. Ana Muslimun. Ana Muslimatun. Ana Talibun min Mecca. Ana Talibatun min Misr. This is the first page. Second page, after it goes that, it goes Huwa wa hiya. Huwa means he, hiya means she. And it's a nice, simple sentence after that. After that, Anta wa anti. Anta is you, masculine. Anti is you, feminine. Simple sentences, but you have to be able to read. You have to be able to read it. And if you could get past the first page, just like you learned that first page, the same way you learned to all the pages. Just one thing, Arabic, it requires from you a lot of reading and consistency. So when you're reading that page that says, Ana Muhammad ibn Abdullah, Ana Aisha bint Abdullah, I found a lot of American students poor study habits. Not because they're lazy, they just don't know how to study. So you have to study. When you're in class, it's just GPS. After class, you have to go do the work. The class used to point that out. That means that. Okay, that means that. Okay, say that. No, don't say it like that. Say it like that. Say Alhamd. Okay, it's just GPS. Okay, now you have to go back home. You have to read it over and over and over. Most of the brothers, or a lot of them, they just come to class, they do that thing, and they put the book on the shelf until the next day. That's it. As if the class is the main. The class is secondary. You're going to do a lot of work after class. After class, you're going to read each sentence 3 times. And you're going to read that page 3 times with no stutter. You're going to be hard on yourself. You make one mistake, you got to start all over. You're going to say, Ana Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Ana Muhammad ibn Abdullah 2 times. The 3rd time, you're going to take your eye off the page. And you're going to say, Ana Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Ana Aisha bint Abdullah. Ana Aisha bint Abdullah. Ana Aisha bint Abdullah. Ana Muslimun. Ana Muslimun. Ana Muslimun. Ana Muslimatun. Ana Muslimatun. Ana Muslimatun. Ana Talibun min Makkata. Ana Talibun min Makkata. Ana Talibun. You're going to say it with everything you have of being emphatic and articulate. Na'am. You're going to say it proudly. Na'am. You're going to say it like you're giving a speech. This is your practice. And you're going to go through this page 3 times. You know that page. You know because you went over it so many times. And if you had, just for example, if you had like 5 juz of Quran, you know about reviewing something until it's memorized. But if you come there, you don't have any Quran, you don't even know how it is to review a whole juz of Quran, it's new. Study habits is new to you. I don't know how to do something from memory. I don't know that. So you have the students, they come from Somalia, they might memorize Quran or parts of the Quran. They're used to reading from Amma Yatsalun, Dantanas, or Tabarak, and they go through a couple of surahs, and they just read from memory. And that's something, that's just a habit. That's just a normal thing with them. That has to be normal. Because you're simplifying for you learning Arabic. So we're going to start with this. Inshallah, I want a good attendance from this masjid. I'm going to be your teacher for free. I'm going to take my time and dedicate myself. You have to do your part. You have to do your part. You have to learn how to read. You have to attend. You have to review. Na'am. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to put barakah in our attempts. This is something that I really look forward to. I ask Allah for His aid. I ask Allah for subhanahu wa ta'ala for His assistance. And tawfiq is from Allah. Subhanaka Allahumma bihamdik. Shalom la ilaha illa ant. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.